start recording.
To be clear, we hit we hit rank 6, right?
Yeah, we've been ranked 6 for a while, huh?
Well, yeah, I mean, it depends on what
I know.
It's depending on your own experience spent, but...
Yeah, the thing is I haven't actually spent XP to hit rank 6.
Well, you need to do that.
Till now.
Yeah.
You probably want to do that,
yeah,
just my opinion.
Yeah, remember, the way Dark Heresy works is you have to spend the XP to actually get to rank 6. You can't just save up for the rank.
That would have been funny, though.
Alright, so are we recording, by the way?
Yes, we are recording.
Okay, we returned immediately at the end of the last session. You realize the funny elf man just left through what was once the door. You realize it's a really big hole in the wall now.
How did that get?
Realizing that something big came through the corridor, and realizing the entire corridor that follows into it, it's expanded a bit. Comrade, it sounds like there is something happening on ship. You might wanna do your things. I'm gonna see what's going up.
Wait, Vasilov, come here, really quickly.
Da? Oh yeah, the man over there.
Considered not being in pain?
Vasilov. Vasilov. Chimes reaches out in their currently still mangled form. Vasilov. Remember the lore of Updog.
I'm sorry, comrade, I don't remember the lore of Updog. What is Updog?
It was an incredibly important
Chimes
Baggery
coughs
world.
up an entire beer.
Incredibly important Baggery world. It was scourged by the legions of Horus.
I had no clue. I had no clue, comrades. I'm devastated about such forbidden knowledge.
Yeah, you should go around asking other people about Updog.
Chimes is dying.
We get all our fate points back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Vasilov goes to do stuff in the background. Wow, this is a whole Imperial ship. It looks much nicer than I heard. How they put like people on the walls and skulls everywhere.
Oh no,
the skulls are everywhere.
Yeah, that's
But
the other.
but most of the time, they're just skull designs.
Wow.
We don't
That goth aesthetic.
We don't put people on the walls. That'd be terribly inefficient.
No, that's what's no. The Progenium puts people in the walls. Not Chips.
Alright,
That fucking reminds me of the. Sorry.
Sazenia, Chives, will you follow me to the infirmary? I have to reattach your arms, Chives.
Yes. May I keep the arm?
Fine, you can keep your arm.
I should follow along with this guy wherever he goes because I have, in case that problem we had last time shows up again, Remelia.
Perhaps I will check on him as well. That's why we're heading to the infirmary. Want to make sure nothing fucked up is happening.
Just to make sure everyone is aware. Rebellion and Paprika went through a big adventure to get the last one fixed up.
Yeah.
Not that big of an adventure, but long story short, out of character note, there was some kind of like blood slime demon in the ceiling.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, it happened. You know, regular things that happen after warp travel.
I'm gonna bail. Have a good one, guys.
Ciao.
He leaves.
So yeah, it looks like most of the gang is heading to the infirmary for now. What's Omega up to? Just chilling?
Omega's gonna go see his good friend Odonathus.
Wait, Omega. Take Kislev with you.
I will gladly take him with me.
Keep him
Protect
safe.
him with your life.
Keep him safe.
Man. I
did
forget.
Looking at Kislev.
Kislev is canonically powerful.
But also, canonically, none of us know that.
Kislev is going to JoJo punch someone before the end of the campaign. I call this now.
He already has.
What? Mommy.
Pixels left a little bit early on that session.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
Anyway. Yeah. It's just... What happened? But wasn't there. Yeah, it was Delta who was there. I forgot.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's solve your path into the infirmary first. Quick second over here.
Yes.
In the meanwhile, Omega is going to the captain's office, so they can have a little chat. You can run through the room hastily into the infirmary, but you see a bit of a commotion in the lounge area of Head Block B, your usual infirmary. Actually,
So that's the, is this the infirmary that we kept the other sensei in, for example? Like, you know, the quiet
Oh no, that's in
infirmary?
Captain Odonathus' room.
yeah, that is.
So it would end up with all of us going to the same place, but to be fair, we should probably be putting this sensei there too.
Okay, I'm
Yes,
gonna place them there.
Romelia's going to the regular infirmary first to
In
deal
that-
with Chives.
okay.
And
In that
then,
case-
once we deal with that, we can bring Other Boy there.
In that case, Paprika's gonna take this guy with... Paprika's gonna go with Omega to Odonathus' room, because we can't let anyone see this guy.
This man
He
is
looks
a
like a normal
heresy
human being.
Yeah, but
Blood.
Psychers could tell.
Yeah, feel free to take him to Odonathus, and then
So
I'll
I'm gonna go
reattach
with...
Chives' arm and then go up with you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take the sensei with Omega.
Okay, I am transitioning you guys. I'm gonna transition you guys there then.
Wow, there's a lot of people
How did I
here.
only just notice the giant capybara?
Oh yeah, he won
I
that
mean,
in an auction.
I mean, like I said earlier, cover the chives part first.
Yeah.
Because Pixel's left the lead.
So. Hello, Pixel. Okay. So we quickly enter the lounge. It feels, you know, a mess compared to what it once was before. A lot of things have returned. A lot of people are just looking at the scene that has transpired a few minutes ago. The capybara sits mildly atop the Carnosaur, who seems tired and...
What? Kylos, man.
Oh,
He survived. Like legitimately,
Obviously.
point standing. Did we have? I think this is the first time we've seen Kylos since Tyranid Planet.
No,
No.
he was there at the fucking auction. That's where
Yeah.
he got the
you're right.
capybara.
Was he at the auction? You're right. I'm a clown. I'm a fool.
You're
You're
not
a
just a
heretic,
clown. You're the entire
not.
circus. Hey, he's not heretical yet. They're not heretical yet.
Thank you.
as you enter the lounge, Stona Volga looks at you with just stares you down, and points it for you to come closer to him. Or do you want to go to the infirmary?
Also, I have just noticed my token isn't here. I don't think.
So,
Yeah, you're going to the captain's office. Yeah, you're going to the captain of Paprika soon.
yeah, Romelia slings the cyber arm of Chives over their shoulder as they walk over. Alright, what's up?
Careful, that is just
I tried to make contact with you while this was happening. Where were you?
I was in the middle of an operation on the Astartes ship. They required me as an apothecary.
Alright, what about Paprika? Because I would call Chives. I even tried to call that big Canadian guy. Where is everyone?
I don't know where Beaverton is.
I was captured inside a bit of my own mind, an experiment. Extreme value.
Wait, why do you have an armor? Like, why you have an armor over there?
It's complicated.
Complicated.
Engines of mass destruction sometimes
So-
have clapbacks, as the children say.
So you're telling me you have nothing to do with this, and you weren't here to help me deal with this?
What the?
We're sorry. Truly, what in the entire fuck?
I don't fucking know. This thing started rampaging through the ship, made its way to the lounge, and wrecked the place bad. Almost. And at some point, he entered the Tau embassy and absolutely. He might have killed the Tau. I'm not sure. This would be bad. So making sure everyone is all right.
Aren't those Tau famous for their martial prowess in melee combat?
You may be thinking of a different creature.
Trial. You're probably thinking of the orcs, to be honest. It's
No,
not very
I've
likely.
seen one in my dreams.
In your dreams. Anyway, I won't.
They've haunted me ever since I walked onto the ship.
Alright. Need to figure out where this thing came from, to be honest. Where was it even hiding? Like. Like, you know, that thing is huge and looks like it eats meat and shit. Where was it? How did it come in?
I don't know.
I
Kylo
feel like
Sembas is a rogue
probably-
trader. They have so many things up their sleeve.
They do have a personal menagerie somewhere. Maybe it got out of that.
I didn't know. He didn't seem to know anything about it. I could ask him, like, Kylos! Come here, you stupid fuck!
Out of
Hey,
character.
don't be mean to Kylos.
Out of character reminder for anyone that forgot, Kylos is one of Pilsona's acolytes.
Oh, right. Good. Please do not be rude.
I didn't know that.
I don't think that ever came up till now.
They often work together, but they are not like proper acolytes. They don't have a steady relationship like you and Vasilov.
Right, yeah. I forgot. Pilsena pays his friends on commission instead of, by the.
Oh yeah.
But instead of by the week or whatever,
Deeply
Vasilov
weird.
does.
Well, that's not our problem currently. Let's get your arm back, Chives.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
but let's gonna be here trying to help the situation. And you leave.
Funnily enough, that wasn't actually a lie. I am working on weapons of mass destruction, and it has blown off my arms before.
I think.
Has it caused you to grow a new one, or were you hiding the flesh arm in
You
your
know what?
robe?
I pat Chives on the shoulder. I thank you for notifying me as a weapon of mass destruction. I am honored. Even though I'm a medic.
Okay,
Don't worry, it's very precise.
I'm going to transition you guys to the infirmary as you pass through and quickly just reach the infirmary.
After Chives says this, they have a deep internal monologue with themselves about if a weapon of mass destruction, by its very name, can be precise.
I will say that Volga probably heard you say weapon of mass destruction and just ignored it.
Probably.
He didn't put a thought in, like, yeah, sure.
I just say words at him and then his brain turns off and he just refuses to think about whatever the fuck I just said.
Alright, Chives. This is nothing like your wings. You're probably gonna be in recovery for like a day and that's it, and you can probably just don't use the arm.
Oh, don't worry, I already have 5.
That's true. Alright,
Oh.
take a bed.
Actually, I probably need to put a lot more people in here because of the dinosaur rampage.
Yeah.
Give me a sec, I'm gonna drag some tokens over here. So yeah, you arrive here with the arm, and the doctor looks perplexed. By the throne, it took off your arm. Quickly.
Yes. Peppy, while he turns his back, please cut off the other one. Turn my speakers off. I will not scream.
Okay.
Zardik has been in a coma for the past 2 weeks.
Dardak apparently fucking killed an entire 2 swarms of goddamn servo skulls covered in chainsaws.
Chives, take the bed. I can't perform the operation on you standing. It's just inconvenient.
I do not have full control of my blood vessels. I will bleed profusely. Chives draws a flamer. I will stop the bleeding.
I'm surprised you don't have full control of your blood vessels. I thought they would already be, like little pipes.
May I use the hot shot, which puts off a massive amount of heat into the laser coil, to attempt to cauterize my fucking wound?
Alright, Chives, you shoot yourself in your stump, you fucking die!
I'm not shooting myself, I'm just expending the charge and having it overheat.
I don't think you need to
fucking
do that!
Gun.
You are in the hospital!
They are cutting my arm off!
You are in the hospital!
We need to do this amputation quickly! No one can see the fact I have an arm!
It's okay. It's a really good-looking synthetic arm. It even bleeds properly, too. We're just getting you a better robot arm.
Yeah, alright, sure. I put the gun away.
Alright. Alright, you install the arm back in place. Where it should be.
Perfect.
Alright, Chives. Don't lose it again.
I make no promises.
I know you don't, but please, it's such a hassle. I had to pull your soul back into your body, and it was kind of difficult. What have you been doing?
Chives has a slightly uncomfortably long pause. Nothing.
Okay.
I've been working in the warp engine recently. It's fucked me up severely.
Oh, yeah, that would probably explain it.
Yes, that is all.
You didn't have to say it so menacingly. Now I think it's not all.
I say everything menacingly.
Yeah, but that was with particular menace. Just get out.
Get out, you rascal!
I like to imagine.
What? Can you do that in Roll20? What the fuck?
Yeah, you can add fucking images.
Yeah.
You
What?
can add GIFs too.
Yeah, did you not know?
No!
Yeah, you can also put in GIFs. Here, give me a second.
I like to imagine that Chives took the exact same factor of the Laves classes that Paprika did, but walked out with the exact opposite lessons.
You see, they put all of my skin on the inside, because it's what the inside that count.
The doctor, maybe one day you wake up again, my boy. Alright, you rascals, you seem to be fine.
Oh yes, he's fine.
I am immensely injured. Previously. Past tense.
How do you do the image?
It's weird. Yes, while you had your back turned, I performed a 2-hour surgery in 1 minute.
You did Okay, stop. There's no time for jokes. There's a lot of people coming in now. Leave.
Chives rolls out of the bed. Gets down on all 8.
Oh man, 8 ball.
Fucking beetle scrunkles into a vent.
8 ball hurt. What happened to 8 ball?
Yeah,
What happened to
and now
Pockets?
Romelia. Now Romelia is going to go to the captain's quarters.
Dinosaur?
So that she can do her part of the sensei checking up.
I can't believe Chives vented.
I still love that, Romelia's done so much shit, is, kind of famous minorly. This fucking doctor all the time. Yeah, sure, buddy.
Sure, did it like in 5 seconds. Sure. Anyway, let me cut to the fucking captain's quarters before.
We
You
should
cannot
be focusing
escape.
on Chive. Is they have to leave? Kind of.
I like maybe 20 minutes today. I don't know.
You arrive at the captain's quarters, a more quiet part of the ship, only reserved for the captain and his closest. You both are allowed in.
Yeah, it should be, I think, clarified. Definitely going through one of those secret passages.
It's
Bingus.
Bingo's binted.
Bongos hinted?
Bongo's binted. Olaf is laid out on the couch with his hand to the covering his face. Doesn't seem to notice you coming.
What page is the new Mechanicus talents on in Leave Woes?
69.
It's 56 actually. That's very close.
That's man, and remember, let's look at him.
I think the new equipment might be on 69.
No, that's where the Archaeotech is, which
Yeah.
I honestly think is deeply funny.
That's what I was thinking of, was the Archaeotech.
69 Archaeotech.
The first sensei looks at the person you're shoulder carrying, and he just says one thing. Brother!
No, it's just Kislev.
I meant the other one, the one with a lot less fur.
Oh, no, that's Paprika. Oh, you mean
You
him.
are-
Okay, I see.
I thought Skitari was meant to be smart.
No, they're meant to be programmable.
Yes, the Scutari are notably not smart. Chives slinks back into the vent.
Oh, hi Omega. Hi Paprika. I realized what you did earlier. Why did you do it?
What did we do?
Why did you bring a big dinosaur here?
We thought Kylos Imbis would like it. Also, we didn't directly do it.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how we could have, you know? Like, we had the teleporter recaller with us. It's really not any of our faults.
Okay, but it brings up recording. Hey, should I bring this up? Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I mean, thought it would be interesting. Thought maybe Beaverton was recalling or something somehow.
Interesting.
Do you know
Interesting.
do you know where Beaverton is, by the way?
No, you were with him, not me.
He got
Anyway.
separated. He got lost.
You lost him in the Oasis.
Yes.
Let's hope he made it back somehow. Okay. He knew the least, at least, so I think we should be fine.
Jesus, heartless.
That's what you have to be when you're dealing with shit like this.
Yeah. Okay. But basically, do you know what the thing came out of? The captain's quarters.
Ooh. That's interesting. Right.
No.
Yeah.
That means the teleporter was in the captain's quarter. It came out of that.
What, and you let it out?
You have to approach Paprika. Puts the hands on her shoulder. Paprika, I'm being very frank here with you. Come on.
Look,
Who's Frank?
When it came out in the room full of Eldar, I figured they weren't, wimps.
They are elder. They wouldn't lift a finger.
They were Eldar. Of course they're wimps.
I just, I wasn't sure exactly what it was bringing in, but I figured, it's a bunch of Eldar and a sensei. I'm sure they can handle it. But thanks for disappointing me, guys.
Anyway, a lot of the other are gonna be leaving soon, so don't have even time to blame them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just gonna be another investigation. It's just gonna be all over again.
You know, speaking of which, how are we going to operate that teleporter? Was that several $100,000 for a one-time excursion?
I mean, we wouldn't. It would be pretty hard getting Oasis otherwise, but we can see about getting it working again. It shouldn't be that hard. We just need some more time, I think. So, it's still very useful to have a teleporter such as this. So, Beaverton is missing. How's everyone else? I didn't get a report. I mean, most of the room is destroyed.
Chives got an arm lopped off, Remelia fixed him, and Chives grew a new arm made out of flesh.
Didn't know Romelia was a psyker.
Yeah, well, neither did I. But I mean, I guess it makes sense. She does seem to be better at fixing everyone else than me. I just figured she didn't like working with robots as much.
Maybe I should check on her at some point. This is the moment of...
Let's see, there was a big space marine named, Sybil, I believe, who was,
never heard of him.
Yeah, he was a big guy, we were trying to talk to him, but, he works for the big nasty guy, hegemon, so, where we were not able to persuade him, although he seems just kind of be chilling with him, honestly, because he prefers him over the Imperium.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we also got another, we also brought back a psyker girl named, what did we name her? Jesus, sorry, I forget already. Sesenia. Yeah, we brought back her. She's, I think, with Remelia right now. So, we'll have to figure out what to do with her, I guess. But she's...
Okay, I would like to know a little bit more in the future, since I don't know much about the place and the people, but I'm impressed you managed to talk to them. At least some of them.
Yes. They were...
A comms comes in. Captain, there is someone in the door. Someone called Romelia. She wants to enter the captain's quarters. Let her in. Anyway, what are you saying?
Well, I was just saying that there was a pretty wide variety between semi-reasonable and, just absolutely insane.
Wackos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was, for example, one teacher giving a lecture that we, sort of... he gave us a chance to leave. We asked a single question and he said, you know what, actually, fuck it, I just realized I'll get fired if I don't kill you. Then we started actively trying to leave, going so far as to unlock the door that he locked, and he kept trying to kill us.
Oh, is that the man who had the weird floating blade thing?
Oh right, yeah, he became a demon host, by the way, at last second.
Yeah, Odinothus, demon hosts are so weak. I'm so sad.
Yeah, Remelia,
it fills
cut
with great shame.
Alright,
I walked up to it and I cut it in half in one slash. And it's like, this isn't what I was told to expect.
I did get some kind blades from that guy. So, yeah, I don't know, I think Drona's a telekinetic person or whatever.
Drona is a telekine, give me the fucking kind blades.
So yeah, there's that. There was a lot. They were definitely making more dinosaur people.
Dinosaur people.
Oh, and also, army of robots. Oh, right, I believe Cecilia was the one that told us, or Sybil, someone mentioned that apparently the point of all of these oases are to build up the hegemon's armies.
Oh.
Yeah, they want to kill the Emperor.
Yeah. The Emperor, the Imperium
Wait,
at large.
Let's go back. Let's go back a second to the dinosaurs. What was he doing?
They are creating dinosaurs. I think that's what they say.
Bioengineering, yes.
What does he think himself as? Some kind of dinosaur king?
Yeah. Although, interestingly, the people in the hegemon seem to, the people in the hegemon seem to not understand what dinosaurs are, and they claim that they're unique designs.
Take a
I
moment.
don't know what a dinosaur is.
You hear a rumbling sound?
From?
This couch is flipped over as Chimes emerges from a vent.
What the? You guys are not supposed to be here. Oh god. My privacy.
Don't worry, I've just finished mapping the entire vent system of the ship.
Okay.
Oh, great. Ooh.
Anyway,
I thought it...
I'm sure you have more
I
questions.
screw the vent back on.
Yeah. I'm sure you have more questions, but it does occur to me we should probably get this guy, in the med bay and deal with whatever new funny demon parasite has wedged its way in him.
It's
If there is
fine, the
one.
pain is much lesser than it was before. But it's
That's
still pretty
good.
good. It's still like,
worry.
I still feel my, my skin being peeled. It's sort of that feeling.
Yes.
Don't worry, I think I have a way to help you a lot better.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad.
This was Paprika able to tell you, we met the lost Primarch of the 11th Legion.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Well, at least their armor had the 11 on it. Sybil.
What?
Didn't
What?
He looked about...
Was that why he was big?
I don't know, he looked about the same
Did you
size
guys
as a
not
normal-
notice?
He looked about the same
Notable,
size as a...
notable point, Paprika. No, he really wasn't. He was really fucking big.
I've been around Space Marines, and
Yes.
he was, larger.
Jesus-
which makes
Jesus
him
or
more
mentioned that.
powerful.
Jesus or mentioned many times the fact that even for a Space Marine, he's fucking huge.
Yeah.
Not like
Okay,
by
sure,
a massive
folks.
margin, but he was big.
Sure. Okay, sure, folks. My next thing you gonna tell me you fucking found a farriers or some shit.
What? No, they're dead.
Omegon, though.
Is Alfarius dead? Who's... Omegon is not known about. I shoot you in the head.
Come on, you don't need to try to expand these tales to me. Honestly, it's
Funnily enough, actually, the guy
Not
who
a
became
liar, thank you.
The guy who became a demon host was actually possessed by a big bird demon that I think, if I remember right, Remelia had previously shot out of the air. Just like
Weird
an hour
Zechian
prior.
horror. Yes, they were trying to negotiate for us to free them, and then we just killed them.
Yeah.
yes.
Look, the Zechian cultists killed my world, so I had to do some favor. Feel free to corroborate our stories with General Vasilov. I can assure you, we're not lying. Alright, let's go.
Not to mention
yeah.
not to
No,
mention
you
it
don't
wasn't
go.
really
Don't go to Pesseras. No. This place is off limits.
Where shall we operate then?
I'm gonna give you the same room as before. I'm gonna give you the keys as well.
Yeah. Not to
Okay.
mention, I'm just kind of being nice by telling you all this, since, Vasilov trusts you and all. Like, we don't really need you to believe us.
It would be nice though.
Yeah. Anyway, Odie, Havelian, you both have potent psychic powers. You might be able to help us root out this psychic parasite. or whatever.
If there is one, we need to confirm that first.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
call
can
them
help.
Odie? Did you call them Odie and Velian?
Well, no, I did use Havelian's first name. We're not quite as close.
Did you call them Odie?
Yes.
Does Odin not have a reaction to that?
We will be back with a proper report on the medical procedure, Odonathus.
Okay.
I gotta say, I have no clue what any of this you're talking about is. Psychic parasite?
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Just regular warp things.
Basically,
Can I shoot it?
No.
Okay, yeah. Chives, you had something you wanted to talk to me about?
Yes.
Do tell. Do tell.
I had a concept for modifying the warp engine.
What do you mean a concept for modifying the warp engine? Do you
It could be improved.
improved?
Improved.
Improved.
We have a very mid-range warp engine, in all fairness.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Shooting a bit of, making it a bit more spicy, putting a bit of spunk in it.
I don't want to put spunk anywhere. That is.
I shoot you! No! You know
Alright,
not like that.
Well,
Oh, that's
congratulations,
bad.
guys. We've officially moved up to PG-13 for Oasian Heresy.
I decapitated a man and threw his head down a hallway. I think we've not passed that.
Have you
That's
seen
just-
Shrek?
That's just TVY7.
Yeah, I mean that wasn't blood. That was just
That was a thing that happened in Gravity Falls, which was also TVY7. So
Mhm.
in all fairness,
Canadian ratings.
I don't
That-
understand any
American
of
show.
this.
Anyway, putting spunk in warp engine, I
No,
don't
not
think is a
like
good
that.
idea because
No, not
we
like
already
that.
saw. Oh no, I mean, but in general, we already have like a very tenuous setup unless you exactly know what you're doing.
I know what I'm doing. I have all of the forbidden laws now.
They have what?
Nothing. That was out of character. I do, in fact, at this point now have forbidden lore, warped, archaeotech, and psyker.
Forbidden lore. Forbidden lore.
Yes, I'm going to kill you. There's also a minor machine that is with. Look, the concept is perfectly safe, and the
Okay.
modification should not affect the mundane usage of the warp engine. Think of it as a. Do you know what nitrous is?
I think I do. But what about special uses of the of the engine?
Is there special
So-
uses of the engine already? That doesn't sound like a thing that you're allowed to do, Odin Office.
Let's just say about special slip features.
Ah, you mean like the thing that you did a few days ago that everyone refused to explain to me?
It's complicated, and I'm sure that everyone has checked the warp engine and made sure that it could happen.
Fine.
Shaz, look at me like that.
I do not believe it should affect any alternate uses as well.
Very
All
well.
we will need is to put in a direct machine-to-man interface, as well as a certain bit of hexagrammic warding and maybe a couple other things. Look, I have a device of notable use, which we obtained from nowhere. Chives, half of their eyes wink.
We have my blessing as long as you don't break this ship.
Yes! Chives crawls under the couch and back into the vents. Chives climbs back. I need this in writing, actually.
Sure, I will make papers.
Yeah.
He widens and goes up, and let's. Let me quickly cut to the student infirmary. No, I forgot to bring someone. So, be clear here. Oh, God, fuck. A bunch of heretics you are.
Hey, no. Point. Light heresy is fully allowed within the Order of the Doctor. That's basically what they are.
Heretics.
The primary heresy that is being performed here is a form of production of new technology, which is something that the Order of the Doctor specifically is allowed to do, unlike the rest of the gangs.
I don't think that's... I've looked into it and I could not
Also,
find
maybe-
anything against making new technology. It just anytime you make anything
It
new...
requires a massive amount of bureaucracy that the Order of the Doctor doesn't go through. Is the point?
Yeah,
Alright.
but you can still innovate.
And going through it without going through the bureaucracy of getting approval is heresy. You're not allowed to without approval. Is the point?
All right, priestess and battle brother. How do we proceed with this? I've never been on a surgery. I mean, I actually been on a few surgeries before. I'm very old, but I never, helped directly. No, mate.
It is fine. Romulo lights some incense, places it around the room. Alright, Abelian. Romelia reaches into their robes and pulls out a Stardy-sized helmet. I need you to hold this over me. If I attempt to put it on, it'll be too big. I just need to see through the eyes.
Yeah, additionally, I asked you in here because I thought maybe you, with your psychic abilities, you might be able to determine if there is some kind of psychic parasite in him. If I recall correctly, even Odonathus was able to perform that task last time. And you're a sensei, so in theory you should be even better at it.
Feel free to proceed with that first.
Okay, let me try my magic. He puts up two fingers and touches his forehead. They begin to brilliant light. He proceeds to touch his brethren, and there's a massive reaction that happens. A sort of shell of dark coloration emerges, like this sort of ethereal shell emerges from the body, and as it makes contact with it, every single one of you is pushed back in an explosion, in a bit of an explosion.
Including including Paprika?
No, not
It's
including
a physical
Paprika.
explosion.
It's not a physical, it's a psychic
it's-
explosion.
I think. Okay, but I also think that this is like a shockwave. It pushes the air. It's the same thing as if someone threw a rock at you with psychic powers.
But keep in mind at the same time, if a pyromancer sets off a fireball, that is still psychic, and that is still psychic flame. And that does not hurt,
all
even
psychic
if it
flame.
feels
However,
hot.
Point. If someone throws a rock at you with psychic power, you still get hit in the head with a rock. This is a shockwave. This is pushing the air.
Well, I mean, Jesus
It depends on the source of the power.
said it's a psychic explosion.
Okay, that's fair. Have a nice day.
Okay, yeah. All of you take 6 damage. I mean, but Paprika. Valiant is fine. He takes some damage. Romana probably doesn't even take damage.
No, not with the armor I'm wearing.
This is not good. Well, it appears there's some sort of protection.
Is that good or bad?
That is bad, awful. I know I cannot heal them.
Okay.
Well then, we're gonna have to work the old-fashioned way, aka the way I prefer.
Is it a form of psychic protection?
It seems to be some sort of adjacent psychic protection. Like, there's, kind of like what makes out. There's some sort of vermin on top of his soul or something.
Okay.
Alright.
If I do this, it might make it harder for you to work, but it might make his protection weaker. And Paprika's like also touching this guy.
Sits on top. Romel, you might want to do this first. You might have a little bit more luck than I have.
If you're willing to allow me to begin the physical checkup, yes. Thankfully, this is no longer the first time I've worked on one of your kind.
I'm very glad that you see that.
So what's difficulty?
You're rolling what exactly? You're
Medicaid.
trying to.
I'm trying to get a full look over all of his body and what's wrong and
Just a look you're trying to fix. Just giving a look.
Right now, I'm just identifying before I attempt anything to fix.
Okay, just give me a Medicaid plus 0.
Okay. A lot.
A lot of success. You go over his body. There is no critical failures on his body physically. Right now, he seems to be very stable. You did quite a number on him when removing him, and right now, connected to machines and the like, he looks to be not outcomes. How does it say again? His outlook is very positive.
Okay, so nothing too bad.
No.
At least physically.
Yeah.
Nothing too wrong physically, at least at a glance. Oh, Romelia will take some blood in a syringe and pocket it. Alright. Let me see.
God.
Sorry, I am looking at... I'm not too sure if this will quite work, however... It's worth giving a shot. Romelia will, begin a prayer and, use spiritual cleansing fate power!
Alright.
Everyone here loses 1 corruption and 5 insanity.
Alright, so let me explain what happened. As you begin praying, he seems to clench as you do that. He seems to hold onto the bed. Okay, that was a bit painful. Oh, ooh. I think something's happening here. I think now it's time to act. The Valiant begins charging his psychic powers again. Anything you want to do before I go in again?
I will continue my prayers. Begin.
I'm gonna focus
Paprika?
my aura more specifically on just this guy. Like, yeah, I'm just shrinking. I'm also like checking my aspects, you know, for whatever it was we searched for last time when we found that demon. As I recall, we found it in the ceiling via the aspects last time, didn't we?
Yeah, but he had time to get out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just
So,
checking, so I'm just checking the aspects for that to make sure. That's what I'm doing right now.
Hevalian reaches his hand forward and basically grabs onto the forehead of the man in the bed, which hasn't not been given a name yet. He basically grips the head and begins pulling it back. The head comes up a bit, but then the head drops down, and he's pulling something on his hands. Something kind of purplish and horrible, like kind of the shape of like a noose.
Oh, okay.
Let me just draw that in.
Okay, well if that's just right there, Paprika will also just reach forward, like grab at the ooze and discharge a Luminin shock into it.
Roll me some damage.
10 pin 5, but I do also have my warp warp bane and such.
Yeah. You begin frying this tiny little thing. You actually no, you don't hear screaming. You hear nothing. As it's zapped. Ooh.
Beautiful.
That is-
Thank you, Paprika.
That is goddamn awful.
Do you feel any better?
Yeah. So goddamn awful. Like, it felt like, ooh.
Okay, I'm going to close.
It might just be a lingering after effect. We're unsure. Warp time is weird, so we're unsure of how long you've been there. It might take a few more days to recover.
I'm gonna close my aura and say, alright, heavily, and just to make sure it works, can you try healing him now?
Alright.
Just to
He
make sure
snaps
it's
his
not
fingers
still
and-
there.
He snaps his fingers and point at the man on the ground. You see him, like, you see a noticeable growth back of anything that was damaged. Mm-hmm. Seems to be working just fine. I'm glad to have my miracles back. So long without them.
So that's what a miracle looks like.
My miracles are more, I guess, psychic in nature.
Oh.
You don't understand. Hey, Paprika, I don't think she's a psyker.
Yeah, it looks, kind of looks like it, you know? I think she
Yeah,
might
but
not
it's-
know it yet.
I don't feel like it. It's just.
Guys, I was not taken aboard a black ship. I can do nothing of a psyker.
Maybe we should shove in a black ship.
No. I'm not eligible to join the Silent Sisterhood.
Alright. Well, that ends my job here. I'll be staying here if you don't mind. I got some talk to catch up with my good old here brother.
Yes, of course.
That reminds us, sir, what is your name?
Did I give him a proper name? Let me check here on my notes. Because it's been a while. I did make his icon a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check. Sensei. No? Oasis? His name is... Oh, strange. I didn't... Give me a second. I should have it somewhere.
I believe
I'm
in
pretty
you.
sure a name...
Believe in you, Jesus.
You shouldn't. Corinth is his name. There you go.
It is a pleasure to meet you. Should you ever
Well-
require our services again, I am very available.
Yes. For now, though, you'll have to, you'll probably have to stay in the captain's quarters. I'm sure Mr. Havelian can get you up to speed.
Oh yeah, I'll explain everything. Everything and every little secret I know. So,
Odenathus is a very gracious host. Havelian,
yes?
may I take a sample of your blood? I want to see how well your recovery is coming along and compare between you and Corinth.
Oh yeah, sure. I do hope there's nothing suspicious about this. He hands you his arm.
Romelia will take a sample. Thank you very
Okay.
much. I'll let both of you know if anything is amiss.
There'll be no consequences out of this. Anyway,
Enjoy your
cut
time
to
together. Romelia bows.
Cut to Romelia with both syringes, just slams them both into her arms, like the one TikTok or whatever of the guy, like, I have the power of all 5 vaccines flowing through me.
alright, so where do you all gonna go next? I probably can get you guys get together again.
Romelia is going to head to her room, and do what she said she was doing. She's gonna check between the blood samples, make sure everything's alright with them.
Okay, what about you, Chives and Paprika? And Omega as well.
Jesus, or I'm sorry for spamming your messages, but
Yeah. I've tried to read through them as the things were going on.
just that. Could I get that most recent question answered?
Okay.
If the answer is you don't have one, can I name it?
I think there was a name. The ship was.
I also am certain there was a name.
Let me check. The name is here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah,
okay, the Vix Caravan. Okay.
Yeah. If you want to rename it, yeah, because it's no longer Vix's Caravan. You got.
Yeah, it's my ship now.
Yeah,
Well, I
it
mean,
would
technically there's a Magos in the ship whose ship it is, but I have control of faction of Skitarii and Tech Priests on the ship, so that counts.
Yeah, technically you promised this to someone. Don't you remember that thing?
I don't.
You don't remember that you promised the ship? Oh, this is gonna be funny.
Promised it to that Ordo Reductor guy?
Oh yes, I did.
Comrade, what's his face?
Oh wait a minute, no, right. This ship, right. Okay, yeah, no, okay. So right. Okay, I fully was mixing up events. Yeah, this is Vix's ship. I forgot about that. Even when I looked at the name directly, Vix was just such an unimportant character who was so unthreatening that he left my mind.
How dare you!
Even after he's dead, I will demolish this man. Not that he's a hard target. Anyway.
Okay.
What I was going to say is that currently because I know certainly that I have Skitarii and Junior Tech Priests. And did I ever get a lab space? Like, I know that was a thing I was trying to do. And I cannot remember if I ever succeeded. I think I succeeded. No, yeah, I definitely did. Yeah, I have a lab space somewhere on the ship.
I think it was on the bazaar, if I'm not mistaken. It was somewhere in the bazaar.
Okay, yeah. Right.
Right. Okay.
Right, perfect.
Let me just grab two of these people. I'm gonna say eventually make your way back into the ship make it like the ship main thing, hall.
And I just want to confirm, can I use drive hover vehicles with a disc?
Yes.
Should I use willpower instead of agility for that?
You can. No,
I will say it's worse. It's worse if I do it like that, but also I think this is very specifically a willpower thing.
No. This is not a willpower thing.
Oh.
It never checked. I don't think I knew what.
Multiple times we have. It's literally just been in my room. Chives has been sleeping on the floor.
Okay, let me just cut you back to head block the.
So Pixels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say, and this might just be because I played Deltarune yesterday, there is that one bit in Deltarune Chapter 1 where you go in the Lancer's room, and his bike is on the bed.
You motherfucker.
And, there's a bit in Deltarune Chapter 1 where you go in the Lancer's room and his bike's on the bed, tucked in. Very, very early on in Chapter 2, I don't think it's spoilers, you go into his room again and the bike is not on his bed, and Lancer's like, wow, I'm so happy to have my own bed. You say, wait, didn't you have one before? And he says, no, that bed was for the bike. Anyway, that's what Chives is doing right now.
Oh, please, Chives has slept in a solid concrete cube before.
Okay.
And should remain there.
That is where he was removed from. That was where he was extricated from when he became a tech priest.
Should have remained there.
Hey, don't be mean.
Okay.
Hello.
Anyway.
Alright. You eventually make yourselves into the ship to, spend some more leisure time and to maybe solve the dinosaur problem.
Boys.
What the fuck is that Dark Eldar doing there?
What? There's a Dark Eldar? Where the fuck? Where?
Over there, look.
Oh, yeah, that is a Dark wait.
What's that fucking Dark Eldar doing on the ship?
There's something wrong.
Hey, he's fine, leave him be.
Can Dark Eldar grow facial hair?
You Dark
I mean,
Eldar
he did.
dream of electric sheep.
No, wait. I think that's a human in disguise.
Why would a human disguise themselves as a Dark Eldar?
I don't
Actually,
know.
These people, this supposed to be an infirmary.
Oh, hey, by the way, Jesus Lord, did you hide a purple orc this session?
I didn't know. I forgot. I totally forgot. I can show you what I hit the last session that I also forgot to show you guys.
Oh,
It was pretty
after
obvious.
Session. After session.
Okay, yeah. Right, actually, well, they wouldn't also be here because he did say you go into the room and just so I can partake on stuff.
Yeah, sure. It'll be on my way to the room.
All right.
Right. Wait a minute, is that the psychic moth creature? Oh right, Kylo's took it. I forgot.
Yes.
Seahorse.
Kylo Embus has tamed seahorses.
Horrible tyrannid seahorse creatures, yes.
Where are we?
Hey, wait a minute.
Kylos
on
is
this
a man
map,
of sheer
sorry.
willpower.
Hey, wait a minute.
You are on this map. You're here.
Here we are.
Hey, wait a minute.
You
Yeah, I found us.
fool. You
I moved myself a
buffoon.
few times.
You
Hey, wait a minute,
absolutely.
Hey, wait a minute. I just realized something. I point directly at Sessenzia and the fact that they're directly next to me.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't know why she's stuck with Vasilov, but
I don't know. Vasilov is a good teacher.
Coconut doggy.
we should
This
definitely,
dog is made of coconut.
should definitely have taken her with us, I think.
Oh, she didn't need to witness the procedure.
She's sort of a security risk.
Well, yeah, that's
Like a massive, blaring security risk.
yeah.
No,
Why did
she's
we
my
take them
child.
again? Oh, okay. Miss Romelia has adopted them. I nod a single time. I should have checked on my adopted child. Somewhere on the ship, a very small mutant feels a chill go down their spine.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you did kind of dump 500 textbooks on them and a even bigger test and say, good luck, my bitch.
Yes, yes. The test was if they could construct a castle out of the textbooks.
Oh, you're going to siege it to see how good they are. I see.
Yes. Reductor training.
Son of Volga seems to be interrogating Vasilov a bit. Did you see where this thing came from? Where were you between these and these hours? Such and so. Thank you very much for your time.
So Xenia, are you enjoying your time?
Coconut doggy.
Yes. Coconut dog.
This
Well-
dog is made of coconut.
I
Son of
love
Volga starts investigating the seahorse. Where were you from these hours? I need to figure it out. Hello, Paprika.
Hi.
Are you speaking to the psychics? Are you all right? It seems like you may be in the middle of some sort of nervous breakdown. You were speaking to an animal.
It's smarter than Kylos.
No, hey, don't say.
The worst part is if we compared intelligence stats, it's not unlikely.
Don't say that when Kylos is within earshot.
I will say.
laughed so loudly. I should not have laughed that loud.
I will say that is a fact. He has 55 intelligence. Kylos has less than that.
Really kind of easy to have less than that number, to be fair.
Yeah, no, he is absolutely smart. He has a big brain. Kylos is not making a pet. He's making a friend at this point.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm trying to figure out why this Carnosaur came. The tower are pretty angry about the embassy. I need to figure out who's at fault. So, where were you between now and a few hours ago?
I believe I was working on the warp drive.
Working on Do you have anyone else with you to corroborate that?
Not really. I kinda stay away from everyone just cause it's me being who I am, I can get a little closer and work better.
Yeah, perfect alibi, being alone. And what about you, Mr. Chives? He doesn't seem to actually...
I have already spoken to you about the problems that involved arms.
Arms? Okay. You have a...
Chives wiggling their reapplied cyber arm.
Are you doing okay, Mr. Wolga? Have you tried looking
I
into
did
that
mention
dark
it does seem-
Eldar that's sitting right there?
Yes, I lean in.
He looks...
I believe it's
he squints,
a dark Eldar.
he blinks,
I do
he
not believe
squints,
dark Eldar grow facial
he
hair.
blinks, he squints. Am I the only one?
The only one who what?
He blinks, he squints, he looks at you.
I look at this. I look at the dark. I look at the dark Eldar / human. I do appreciate their high amount of cybernetics.
Yeah, it's really weird. I don't know why no one else has noticed. That's just a dark Eldar right there.
Grabs him by the hand and begins dragging him.
Okay, Wolga now has a new problem to think about, and thus we have been saved.
Yes! I did it! I did it! Narcon, the perfectly normal Dark Eldar, will take the rap for us! Yes!
They have discovered the fucking Necron on the ship, and thus there were new problems, and they don't care anymore! I like how no one in the party appears to be, like, mentally capable of acknowledging the fact that it's a Necron.
It's alright.
Anyone not broken right now? Okay, breathe. Jesus, we need to breathe. We can't die. I have an Ellis Center I have an Ellis to check up on.
Alright.
Been a whole arc.
Vasilov approaches the ambassador, begins doing some small talk to her. People start reorganizing the room, which is in a mess. And, well... Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's so fucking funny.
I like your hat, Ambas.
Yeehaw! It's... I got it from one of my good old adventures when I was hunting the great, legendary giant grok.
How giant?
Pretty big. Pretty nice. And now I've caught another grox! Look at this big old grox. Look at him.
That's very much not a grox. Grox may be giant lizards, but this is not the giant.
I'm gonna call him Baby.
Baby.
My embassy's ruined. Everything I ever strive for is ruined. There's been an attack on Tau soil.
It's... I wouldn't call it an attack, it's more like a wild animal kind of rampaged.
Where did you post that? It's been attacked by creatures.
Creature?
How can we survive this? I mean, my perfectly beautiful embassy, it took so long.
What's the extent of the damage? Was anyone hurt?
I mean, we have a couple of folks hurt. Half the embassy has been hurt. I am fine, but everyone else is a bit injured.
Was anyone killed in the rampage?
No, only injured, and right now the embassy's a wreck, and we're about to go into Tau space, sort of, and I am
Well,
I am devastated.
we have good medics such as our sister Amelia. If we could try to patch you up, I suppose I could assist in some repairs if you require it.
It would take so goddamn long, and we don't have time. People are gonna start coming here. They're gonna see us, and they might close down the embassy if they see it in the state such as this. We have only like a week.
Maybe there's another section of the ship we could quote unquote relocate the embassy to.
But where?
Well, I suppose we'll have to check on that. Let's see. Jesus, can you bring up the ship map?
Chives emerges from a vent.
Ah!
I have a lab space. You may take up a small portion of it, as long as you are fine with loud noises and warp spasms.
I don't like what is a warp spasm?
Okay, where are we?
Bad.
So where are we right now, Jesusaur?
You are on Hab Block D, which let me just actually move. Look, you are in space. Everyone's actually alive somehow because you fools are.
Well,
briefing.
Paprika and Chives, I believe, can both survive in vacuum.
Yes.
Anyway, you're in Hab Block D.
An area on the surface of the ship.
Okay. Let's see. Hab Block A2 is reasonably close by. We could see if there's another similar space. Normally, from what I recall, Hab Blocks are pretty kind of factory standard, so there should be a...
They're small.
Yeah.
Hab Block D is a little bit more classy, though. That is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's the civilian part of the ship.
So Hab
Comrades, technically, secondary bridge is usually empty.
Secondary bridge is empty. I suppose it would. I suppose any other Tau visitors would perhaps see it as a sign of trust. We would, of course, it is the secondary bridge. We would, of course, need to, in that case, still keep at least some kind of defensive squad around the actual controls for security reasons.
That wouldn't be valid for an embassy. An embassy should not have armed imperial security inside. That would be totally against the point.
A fair point, I suppose.
There is this part of the ship which is empty.
No.
It's unfortunately it's not listed. It's not listed on the map, but that is a storage facility, and I've been there, and it's a mess. There's rats and such.
I want there. No, I'm joking.
Let's see. So
I like rats.
So D is the only classy-ish Hab Block, right?
Yeah. The class C-er.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Kept
all right. Actually, so the
headquarters.
guard is all in the Central Park, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it is only the secondary bridge. So remind me how it works. The primary bridge always has default control, right?
Yes, he has default control.
Was there ever any cleanup done on the secondary bridge after last incident? Actually,
Yes, there was.
Okay, so there was cleanup, so that's not a problem.
That was on the secondary bridge, yes. That was actually the secondary bridge when Andrew killed the fucking demon thing.
Yeah, and there was cleanup on that, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's not an issue. I guess... Alright, well, it'll be something we'll have to bring up with the captain, but it seems like then the best option would be to, relocate you to the secondary bridge, and we'll, at least temporarily, and in the interim, we'll just have to trust that you, don't mess anything up.
It's okay. What the worst that could happen?
I mean, the worst that could happen would be some sort of Tau extremist tries to take control and crashes the ship into a star or something.
That should not be happening. Tau are honorable and work all for the greater good.
But yeah, at the very least, worst case scenario, the guard is basically right outside your only exit.
That isn't a positive, but fine, I shall take it. Well, I shall communicate a captain about this then.
Yes, I mean, of course, this is just, my ramblings as a tech priest, but if you talk to the captain, it seems like this would be the most reasonable answer.
Mm-hmm.
And in the meanwhile, we'll try to get this embassy back up and running, so you can transfer back here.
I have an idea. Sir Ambassador, the embassy was clearly destroyed, yes?
I believe that's a Miss Ambassador, actually.
I can't tell.
Disgusting xenos, I cannot tell. Anyway.
I have never worked on one.
Perception of gender is we do.
The Tau do have, though.
Yes, but why?
Sorry.
It's weird.
Then just General Ambassador.
Most
Turn
of
to
it is
Kylos.
Yes.
Hey Kylos. This ambassador used to own the Carnosaur. You might have to buy it from them.
What?
Buy it? Did you owned it? No. I didn't want to stop her from saying no.
Wait. I'd lean in. Consider. If you take credit for this, Kylos Ambass is not very smart and also has so much money. It's a truly ludicrous amount of money. You want this repaired quickly, right?
But I'll be stealing.
From who? No one has come forward for the Carnosaur. No one will.
Think about it as a. Think about
No,
it
this
as
will
a,
be a.
Think about it as
Yeah,
taking
realizes how.
Think about it as taking reparations from Mr. Imbus, since he's interested in owning this wild animal.
But if I sell them, they're gonna blame me.
This is a good point. Maybe don't do it then.
I'm sorry, I don't own the beast. Alrighty. Then I shall be taking it back to my place. Capybara, begin dragging it.
I'm imagining the capybara's mouth opens and just latches around one of this thing's legs, but softly.
Vermilion shrugs. Well, I tried.
Wait,
Sasori.
see you guys next time. Go kill a doggy. Come on, but she's potentially dangerous.
Yeah, you should go after her, Vasilov.
I will.
Vasilov, you seem to have adopted them as their father.
Hold on, I'll also come get them.
And thus Romelia is the mother.
Alright, she stands up, looks back at the wreckage. The thing is damn, there's a hole in the ground. There's some blood across the walls. All tables are broken.
How did one big lizard do all this?
It was a really big, really angry lizard. I don't know.
Also, don't you guys have guns?
We do, but they are unloaded. We didn't expect that we need to use on the ship.
Why would you keep a gun unloaded?
It's an... You shouldn't be keeping a gun loaded. You could accidentally discharge it and kill someone.
Paprika, I know that in the 41st millennium there is only war, but also basic gun safety is still real.
Look, at any
It's
moment,
more real than ever, in fact.
at any
Chives pulled out a plasma pistol.
at any
Wait,
moment,
you mean don't keep all your guns loaded at once?
at any moment, I could go off and fry a fucker. Just if I wanted to, like
Let me look inside of your brain.
like what difference is me having bullets in this gun make?
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't even
No,
use
hey,
this
I'm
anymore.
a tech priest. I'm literally your direct superior.
Oh yeah, that's true. Maybe
I
we
open-
sit down first.
I open your head and turn on the gun safety switch.
There is no gun safety switch.
Why is there
Like
no gun
there's just
safety?
an
Wait a minute.
empty space like filled in with like a little patch of like a little it's an empty space.
There's a sticky
welded
note.
shut.
There's a sticky note that says replace later.
I owe you
Yeah,
a
it's just filled in with green stuff. Just like, oh yeah, we'll be fine.
Modern clay.
technically,
Oh no.
technically he's... Anyway,
Omega, this is bad.
Hey, I've got
All
better
right.
gun safety than anyone else. I have not accidentally just fired a firearm accidentally before.
That's no.
Omega.
No.
Omega's just sitting here like, all my shots are 100% accurate. You just don't know what I'm aiming at.
okay. So by the way, just make sure, Romelia, you're gonna eventually give us a 4-sword and a kind blade to Drona, right? Just so.
I'm not the owner of the Kind Blades, but I am giving the Force Sword to Drona. As a gift.
Okay.
hmm
Okay.
We'll
Yeah, and
remove it from my
Paprika
sheet.
is eventually giving those kind blades to Drona.
Just make sure she has that if you ever want to use that.
Yeah, write that down.
Drona has become the most dangerous party member. Thank God they don't exist.
Okay, let me check if I have any
How
more.
dare you say that to my face?
No, look at me. No. You need to understand how fucked up kind blades are.
They're pretty strong. I will say that much.
They-
I did get
I
really
looked at
fucking
them.
lucky.
I looked at them and they were a good weapon. Yeah.
Drona can make can also, funny little thing here, make them tearing.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to take the six tearing attacks around using willpower to attack?
Anyway, so quick. Does anything else you want to do beforehand? Talk to anyone? Perhaps someone, or do you want to start getting the mission details for next arc?
Remelia
so-
doesn't have anything to do on screen. We can get mission details.
Yeah, like
Okay.
this is
Personally.
separate from whatever downtime activity, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do have that vial of blue dust. Like, I think we did get an answer of it's essentially spook or something, but I guess retroactively I probably handed that off to Odenathis to look at.
Theodonathus
Flat-
want to do drugs.
Yeah. I mean, it's it's
Paprika smokes spook, she breaks.
this shit's like nothing to me. Paprika 2 hours later, fucking wings of fire, possessed by
Yo,
a
this
demon.
edible ain't shit.
Okay.
Probably just pass that off to Onathis to look at if it is important whatsoever, but I don't really think so.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll say the day passes by and you guys just go do your things. Eventually coming back to to Vasilov for the slideshow. No, it's the wrong map. This is the wrong map. Okay, almost got you guys into the wrong map. Okay.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Okay. This the pixel goal. The pixel goal.
Pixel deafened.
Yep.
All right, that was pixel.
Super tight.
All right.
Sorry, directly before I deafened. Did you say my name?
Inconveniently, this is the clip show that is the last thing that we need to do with you.
Oh, okay. I'm being called.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll give
We can
another.
fill you in.
You know what? Yeah. Can we just do this again? Like, we need to hang out in the week and do some stuff.
Okay, yeah. During the week, I will tell
Anyway,
you.
So, can we just do this later? Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go make some soup with my mom.
You know, I think
Give me a
it's fair,
second.
actually. Soup is pretty good.
Depends on the soup, but I'm generally agreeing.
So essentially we're going to do this now, and later on, Jesusaur is going to go through it with Pixels. Then is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. So Chives could understand. Hello, comrades.
We're not on the right map.
We're not on the screen yet.
Okay. Comrades,
There
I bring you back to cinema room. Actually, only Paprika's been here once.
Why are there so many chairs here, Vasilov?
The regular movie theater.
It's it's a regular movie theater. They are passing a very topical movie recently, actually.
Is it
it's
is it the Cyphus Kane movie that I've been hearing about?
Yeah, the Gravalax incident. They've been doing a film. They've been screening here. Very famous movie. Big Macho Imperium saves weak Tao. That's the motto.
I see.
Oh, hey.
You know, some people have been calling Cyphus Kane a living saint, but you know, I'm not quite on board with that yet.
But he's so heroic.
Paprika picks up
not denying his heroics.
Paprika picks up like a movie, a theater listings brochure next to her. Oh, looks like right after that we get Adamius Sandler's new movie Click 2 coming out soon.
Paprika, I don't want to watch that. Currently, slideshow. This is gonna be very. I'm gonna be doing the slideshow as we go. It's very impromptu, but you know, mission is coming. We're gonna be having plays, and we're gonna be doubly careful now because I come to a very good conclusion. You see, they see our faces in the Oasis, and they likely know very well who we are. So they might be after us. And we destroy the Oasis. You remember that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. If they have a ship, they will be following us at this point. That brings me to the situation in Galuria.
Jesus, or your audio is messing up a little.
Oh, is it Discord? Let me check. Yeah, I think it's Discord ping.
Yeah.
How bad is it?
Not terrible,
It's
but
a little bit slightly better now, I think.
Okay, I'll try my best here. So, let me introduce you to this little planet, this little product of the of Damocles. Have you heard about the Damocles Crusade?
I feel like in
Have
character,
I? Is it
in character, probably we have. I don't out of character know what it is.
Common
Damocles-
Law Ecclesiarchy and Imperial Creed?
Both should work. Damocles Crusade. So, when the Tau first expanded into space, they took over quite a 100 few worlds. And we fought back, and that was the Damocles Crusade. We fought back until Tyranids showed up, and we couldn't fight anymore, because, you know, Tyranids are galactical threat, while Tau are puny. Puny threat. The situation now we bring us to Galuria, which was a planet the Tau had conquered, and we had conquered back. Somewhat, actually. The system is big and has a few exoplanets, and out of these exoplanets, one stood with the Tau while the other one was fully brought under Imperial law. And it was defended, and the situation's a bit tense there, you see. There are two planets we must concern ourselves for, which is Galuria 3 and Galuria 5. Galuria 3 is the one owned by the Tau, and Galuria 5 is the one owned by us. Any questions here, or can we proceed?
Feel free to
I
proceed.
think I understand.
How long ago was this?
200 years, or give or take.
In that time frame, have they taken to calling Galuria 3 anything else?
Well, no, because Galuria 3 is the third planet from the sun. That's how that's the general name.
I see.
That's how basically planets are named, yeah.
Okay.
It is a shame that we can never go anywhere peaceful, but that is not our job, isn't it?
No, Galuria 5 is it's a large hive world which mines a low-level radioactive material that is used in several things, including nuclear energy. When you know, Galuria 3 is a Tau world, which must be hellish. But worse yet for our situation there, Galuria 3 has for the past 200 years had a contingent of Imperial Guard there that was left over from the war, that was never backed up and just stood there continuously fighting for several generations. They have taken themselves, calling themselves the Emperor's last sacred army, and they are being very uncommunicative to both us and the Tau. And they are a potential danger to everyone involved. Let me just place them now down here. They are a sort of made up from several regiments that were placed upon the planet, from Kriegs to Cadians to the whole shebang. Honestly, all the famous ones were put in there.
So, what exactly are they fighting for?
The liberation of Galuria 3, of course, and for possibly we also hear about the extermination of the Tau Empire. They have a very Damocles Crusade mindset.
But you said but you said they are not responding to us either. Are they aiming for solo liberation, or?
Well, because you see, after the Damocles Crusade, we sort of signed peace with the Tau, and that was betrayal for them. They felt betrayed, as far as I understand it, and now they are very unresponsive to us. There is very little we were able to do to contact them, in that sense. They don't really want to respond.
So essentially they're trying to take Galuria 3 as their own planet separate from the Tau Empire and the Imperium.
Maybe they will reunite afterwards. Maybe after they will calm down, but bit unusual. We could try to contact and try to the plan of the diplomatic envoys, try to contact them and try to bargain deal. They have been very strenuous in the relationship with Tau, which some diplomats call tenuous at best, and in these worrying times, it's not exactly good to be starting new wars. In a sense, both the Tau and the Imperium have somewhat similar ideas. Perhaps the Imperium wants to take the planet eventually, it would want the planet back, but it is for now better to take the L, so to speak. I also say Galuria 5 in not that long ago has been reported as having a rather unusual disease going through, so it's a tiny little bit dangerous. I would recommend you taking some care once you go into planet. Most of you who aren't actually, Paprika should be fine, Chav should be fine, Points at Omega should be fine. Romela, be careful.
I mean, Romelia's got her, whatever nonsense. I'm sure she'll be fine as well.
So, am I the only one in danger?
Probably, yes.
I'm sorry, I would rather not put things to the test.
They didn't put disease for that, I don't think. I don't put like illness.
There's an I in there. That first E is an I.
Fuck you.
There you go.
Andrew mocks me. Okay, let's go to the Book of Grudges.
Diseases are.
You already put Andrew mocks me into your grudges book.
Mocks me language.
Diseases and illnesses and infections are of little concern while I am around. I didn't go to med school for nothing.
That would be good, just to be well.
I sure did. They taught me how to use a bolter.
Galleria 5 is also very well known as a bit of a resort world. The radioactive materials make for really good heaters and warm water. So if you want to take a break from everything, I wouldn't mind it. There is one more problem.
Oh?
Yes?
Oh, I was going to say, what is the travel? It sounds as though we're going to have to be working from Galleria 3 and Galleria 5. What is the travel time between those planets?
That is fast ships, usually the tall ones. They are able to take in between planets in a day. We're gonna stay here for a while, as the itinerary says, which is what worries me. Galleria 5 is a little bit of a hub, so we're gonna have a little bit of concealment, since there will be a lot of ships around. But should our enemies arrive, we would need to leave soon, very, very soon.
Granted, they might also have, ostensibly, they could also have trouble moving within Tau airspace.
That would be true. If we stood back near Galleria 3, to move against us, they would need to make a diplomatic incident.
Yes, and it's so far they've been playing it fairly stealthy themselves. So I'd say, so it seems like our main concern would be if they identified us in transit between planets.
Da. Yep. So, of these two planets, which would you prefer to go first through? Take a little bit of a rest, or go into the job directly? Just.
How much time do we have before we get there?
We have about a week before we get there. We're gonna be spending 3 weeks there.
I think we might need time for leisure. I think Galleria 5 will be fine for at least a short rest. While I'm there, I could probably solve the disease issue, or at least begin setting up a way for it to be solved before we leave.
That would, that could help you go through. You sound almost if you wanted to become saint.
If it happens, it happens, but it's a bit heretical to aspire to be a saint.
Is it? Alright.
If you take actions aspiring to be a saint, then it's just fueled by greed.
Oh yeah. By the way, I've already heard from our friend Sajima. He's gonna be saying Galleria 5, since it wouldn't be very good to approach Galleria 3 with...
Yeah, of course.
Understood.
Yeah. I personally don't feel the need for leisure, and I feel as though I could jump right into Galleria 3, but I believe Romelia makes a good point of, while the disease is not our job necessarily, it could earn us some points if she takes care of it, and it could be a problem down the road. And doing that earlier would probably be better.
Alright. Very well, comrades. So we seem to be somewhat of agreement. I didn't hear much from Omega. Did I?
I don't really... I'll just go do the job. I don't really need leisure. I'm Skatari after all.
Alright, I'll ask Chaz whenever he comes back. By the way, did you hear about Beaverton? Anything?
He got shot or something?
I've not seen anything about him. I asked Captain Odenathis if he heard about him, but he has not.
Okay, I'll put my best man into the job then.
Yes, you could maybe use those stormtroopers that Beaverton acquired.
Place his skills left down gently. Now find his scent.
Kislev stand manifests, punches a hole into the warp, and Kislev just walks through.
Don't worry, he'll be found. Well, I think that ends it for today.
Alright.
Any further questions? Anything that should be concerned?
Alright, yes, how are we spending our agency resources?
You should spend manpower. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. How many medical
Someone
caches and
left.
resupply caches?
I don't know. I'm playing Commando, so strangles you.
I don't know, I'm playing Commando, so I didn't read the book.
Anyway. But I'll catch you then. Hope the situation should be very, very simple once we arrive, and we shall hopefully come out of there without unscratched and unharmed.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm going to stop the recording unless you have any post-session notes.
No, I don't.